Hello tubers. I hope you're doing well. I'm playing the Archon quest right now with most likely lots of muted voices, so you don't have to do it. I'm playing in English. Whatever is muted, what's not muted, will be in the pinned comment, okay? Look at the pinned comment, you will have an overview on who's muted, who's not muted, okay? I will write it all down. You can see that right now on screen. That's the notepad I'm having on the side. Paimon will speak. She already yapped when you start the game. You will figure that one out. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. I will do a second upload once everything is voiced. Everything, okay? Everything is voiced. Not only like 2 characters. No, when everything is voiced. So you can wait and check that one out in I don't know how many fucking years, okay? Anyway, let's start with the quest, okay? Also, as you can see, I got the fucking chef. I don't know why, but I got the fucking chef. The fuck is that? Let's see. I hope you all do very well. There's at the moment some chaos going on somewhere in India. If you're from there, stay safe. Okay. Anyway, it's Genshin time. So Paimon is voiced.
Festival season means no commissions.
What a surprise.
Which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
Hey, Catherine! Still doing the whole no commissions during Windbloom thing?
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year. But...
But...
feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Take a look around, huh?
It's finally
Just
Windbloom,
NPCs.
and here I am ruining everything.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Starsnatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down? Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go.
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
Oh, you're leaving? I can walk you home.
No, it's okay. Thank you. I just need some time to myself. Besides, there's still something I need to do. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
What is it? Is there something wrong?
Never mind. It's nothing. Actually, Quinn, I think we should stop seeing each other for now.
Oh?
Wait,
What the
are you
fuck?
saying we can't be friends anymore? I thought we were best friends.
Did
Yeah.
you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in
Oh my
other nations
God.
for a bit.
Chaos.
And one of Mondstadt's best friendship stories is already over?
The friendship story. Maybe they're just working out the kinks. What the fuck? Lumine, calm down.
So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days. But that's not all.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
Is something wrong? You don't look so good.
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus. I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
Okay, that's
You
very
should
fucking
see a
weird.
doctor.
Yeah, you should see a doctor.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine. Yeah, I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better.
Oh god.
Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see?
What did you see?
Sorry, this is for me to figure out.
Wait. What did you
It
see?
is Windbloom after all. Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
That is so questionable to say that, and then just be like, oh yeah, never mind, I'm different.
Is it something in the air, maybe?
Hey, dude, Paimon, did you not hear? Donna? Donna's voice as well?
It
That
appears
can't be
Miss
her.
Donna is also out of sorts.
Oh, where can I find a truly fascinating man?
Wait, what the
But Donna
fuck?
is the one who has a huge crush on D-Luke, right?
Okay, we are having issues, okay?
That's what I thought too. But she seems to have changed her mind.
Oh no, the cringe though.
Is that Captain Kaya? Huh. Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type. How come I never felt this way before?
Kaya's muted.
Oh, no. Of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy Windbloom.
Good question, Kaya.
So, you knew about that?
Everybody knows about it.
Well, Master D-Luke came into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love. But then I saw you, and it wasn't that
I
something
wonder if
was
the
different
normal NPC
about
voices
you. I
or voice lines, they
can't really
idle
explain
ones,
it was just a feeling.
will be there now or not. I can see them change them too because it's Hoyo after all, right? But still.
Oh, here he comes. Well, surprised to see us?
Oh good, how about yourself and the rest of the Knights of Favonius?
Not at all. Have fun, you three.
So, you said you were looking for us.
Jeans have to find you. Discuss final details at the headquarters, sure. Oh my god, it's starting. Paralogism. Paralogism? Ooh, oh, look at this shit, man. I'm in a field area right now. Also, Chaska's fast as fuck.
Let's fly. Take me up.
Fun fact, if you pull for Chaska, you will have a better life.
Ah, Kaya. You
Oh,
found them.
Eula's voice. Wow, that's surprising.
Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
Whoa, headquarters are packed. What's going on?
There's no vengeance this time. I can't believe it.
Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order.
Oh, shit. Second company, fourth company.
You're
God
all
damn.
captains?
God damn.
Master Jean is waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything.
Scaron. Jean is muted. Oh boy. Is everything alright? There are tons of people outside.
A trial? But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine.
Ooh, Algedo. I mean, Algedo's definitely muted. He's like die-hard second TD sim, so you cannot expect him to be voiced at all in here. I know that Venti is not voiced yet, but will be coming somewhat later, according to BA. Waiting. Nothing is happening. I'm clicking the button. A joint trial
Which
by...
means it's a serious one. So, do you need our help?
Was a Beto.
Right! He's the captain of the investigation team. But we didn't see him out there.
A keen observation.
Albedo is the one on trial? What did he do?
Please, give us Cledo tally time. I'm waiting. I need the Spark Knight. Okay, notepad time. Ooh, Suki Suki Yabu Yabu. The look? Oh. Dahlia.
Oh, that's a new face. Deacon of the church. Does that mean he works with Barbara and Rosario?
There's no way he will be not muted. Not voice. Not voice? Yeah. The identity of the victims is unknown. Okay. Suspedo? Is it Suspedoing time? Miss Herta? Dude, this is like...
Ready to proceed. Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the Church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Oh!
Murder?
Oh yeah, probably the 2.3
A witness stated
thing?
that 11 days ago, in the middle of the night,
No,
she
no.
saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
Oh shit. So super fair doesn't sound like it. She's supposed to be
There's no
defended,
way.
no?
We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
Oh! Oh, Rosalia's behind us, of course. She's stalking us as always. Maybe somebody got replaced by War Patrol.
I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind. I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body. Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground.
Oh.
Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too.
Ooh.
Luckily, he didn't see me.
Fuck, murder case. Finally something good. Finally spicy content. Yep, he's muted. Was to be expected.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night? Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
This isn't looking good.
Surprise, that is voiced. Super surprising, right?
Not yet.
I know what I saw.
But where do you
Telling
see
the
it?
truth, Miss Hertha, I swear.
But if you saw
Also,
it,
didn't
then
see
you should
that
find the
speaking out would help
culprit
protect the
easily
people
too,
of
no?
Mondstadt? Otherwise, I never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene.
And that means nothing.
The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
I mean, that could be either coincidence or fabricated. That has nothing to do. You have to find the corpse itself.
It's true.
If you know where the
No one
corpse
has been
is,
reported missing.
you can just dig it the fuck
However,
out. Okay.
Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will.
It's not
toward
like
the
he can put
defendant.
it
Her testimony
endlessly into
clearly
the fucking
points to a
ground.
crime,
And
and
there
she
must
has
be
no
limits,
reason to
right?
lie.
The thing is, in Mondstadt, there's no other Geo character, right? So far that we know of. So I guess that would be a little bit, yeah. Hard to actually figure out. Unless the other dipshit comes and he's Geo.
The defendant raises an important
That would be
point.
hilarious. Barker.
Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences.
That is true.
Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr.
That's a
Albedo.
second charge?
Second charge?
Wait, what?
"7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand."
Wait, that's...
Who is it? Diluc! Diluc! Oh no! Diluc's probably muted. Yeah. I did not fucking. Oh, Gotti! Tonfin. Can make out the age.
We now have accounts from two separate
But
witnesses
once
that describe
again,
the same modus operandi.
you should find the
Would you call
corpse.
that
It's not like
a
he
coincidence?
dissolves the fucking corpse. And because it's underground, you can't dig it up again. It's impossible. So you must be able to find it. That's also true. Also, if it's between his winery and the spine, that is a very common place for slimes, from what I remember. That was mentioned. So, yeah. Where are the bodies? Exactly!
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
That means nothing. Teeth and female of a human. Okay.
These remains
It makes no
suggest an
sense.
accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is
Okay,
at play
yeah,
here.
there's a point. There's definitely a point for
Both
that.
witnesses saw golden light,
And sucrose is
a known
supposed to
byproduct
be,
of
I guess,
alchemy.
defendant term.
That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light
Also, what's the Rosales
explains
play
how
here?
the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
I mean, it's just very, yeah, it's extremely logical to come to that conclusion. If they say, yeah, it could be something with alchemy, it makes sense. It could also be just animal remains, because sucrose is collecting bones and shit like that, right? So there could be a chance he's trying to get rid of stuff for sucrose. Sucrose is muted.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time?
Also, she's the bone fetishist, so if anything, it would be
the
more
other
important for
witnesses
her.
have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep. I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens. A crime like this cannot go unpunished.
I fell asleep. Did fall asleep not long after midnight. Yeah, I expect that. And then you banged her, you bred her. Now she's prego. I bet it's true on that. Shouldn't lie. The thing is, having a lies as defendant, that is definitely not good side. Like, it would be just worse.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
Another part, oh my fucking god. Correspondence.
I
Oh?
have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth. The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, in the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate.
Okay.
The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitations to reach
But
a
that
new
has
realm
nothing
of
to
living
mean.
beings.
It could be the flowers, the what's it called? Because they can impersonate people to the very detail,
Correct.
right?
Not to mention,
So
the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
it's Whopper Flower. It's definitely Whopper Flower. I would say. That makes to me the most sense.
It can't be true.
This way, nothing would be in
A guilty
an
verdict cannot be
traumatic
delivered without
state.
sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
Guilty. That's a kind of banger screenshot, not gonna lie. As a live screenshot, that shit would go fucking hard right now. Yeah, I also don't think he killed somebody, but I think it's like some Whopper Flower shenanigans. It makes to me the most sense, at least, right? Also, Rosario had absolutely nothing yet. Considering she's also in there. That is... And she's like the stalker of Mondstadt, right? To me, that makes the most sense. Also, he has a geovision. Guess what? In behind steel bars, in steel, he can most definitely control that shit too. So I don't think they can lock him even up in that shit. They would need to take away his vision. And I don't know if that would actually work for him. I don't know if he runs a normal vision or he has a fake vision. But I don't think he can directly control elements.
Why would Albedo do something like that? Oh, this has to be a nightmare.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking too. I think it was the real Albedo that hit the corpses, but the corpses itself were other Albedos or other human copied dipshits, right? Made out of Whopper flowers. Rhindotter. Rosaria. Rosaria is muted. Okay.
Rosaria! Oh, when did you get here?
She was there the entire fucking time. Yeah. I haven't the message to pass along. Need that star snitch clue.
Who is he?
Times like the wind, it waits for no one. These are good words. And that is so far. I like the Archon quest quite a bit, man. Recollections. Begin reviewing. Oh. Shadows admits a snowstorm review. The Empire went to Dragonspine, asked Albedo about conducting research there, blah 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 blah. I will not read it all. Eliminated a giant mutant whopper flower, posing as him. That is exactly what I was about to fucking... Yeah. Yeah. It's nice to be right. Wait, there's wind current here? Was it always here? I think that's a new one. Oh, it's to travel here easier. That's interesting. It's Venti Henty. But I'm not surprised about that one. Also, Venti Henty probably muted for now. Yep. Erica, please come back soon.
Venti, did you send us that message?
Of course he did.
No, I did.
Oh! Oh!
Whoa,
Oh!
where did you come
Okay.
from?
Oh!
Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is, what is his name again?
It's done.
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church
I mean,
of
we never see you.
Favonius and
Don't
Herald
know
of the Animo Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right?
The call is here so we could meet with Venti?
That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your minds, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
Oh, he knows! Oh! Okay, wow.
Wait then,
You know it?
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Ooh, that is new! That's cool. He knows everything. I got need someone to communicate with the will from a setting. No, that's a better than Dahlia. That is very true.
Not that I saw that coming
He
when
has
we
like a
first
good
met.
position for that.
But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
His true identity, then yeah, we do.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
Yes, I can like it. Would Randata and Alice brought a widow to Moshat, and those two are in town. No one can afford to slack off. That is very true. If Alice appears, then it's important. The Kreideprinz. Perfect specimen of synthetic life. His motive, his true identity, his potential weakness.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Albedo has told us
But
before
other people
that
don't know
humans
that, no?
often value the ordinary
Or do they?
over the transcendent and miraculous.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
To help your friend. That is very true. Synthetic beings, lots of strange things happening in Moshat, even though Windplume should be about drinking and having fun. Not the drinking part.
That too! The minute we got here, something was off.
A lot of things are off. It's kind of weird right now.
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
I'm sure Erica having a blast seeing that one
What are
again.
you getting at, Tone Deaf Board?
Because she probably did it in a singing call.
our help. You could have just asked, you know.
You couldn't just ask, you know. Wasn't at the center of the case. Protect Mossad is part of being an honorary knight. That is very true, I guess. A little surprised. Behold. Okay, what are we getting?
Ooh, Paimon remembers that Jumpy Dumpty.
Alice! Alice! Please! I removed the fuse. Can I go? Hello to the... Oh!
This thing belongs to you now?
Keep in touch. Let's take it out. Okay, chat. Oh! Please! Please, 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 please. Please, Alice, be voiced. I beg. I'm begging. Mommy Alice cannot be unvoiced. I'm crying. Ooh, new special mode. Let's see what we're in for now.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Perhaps it's
It's
best
a
for
bit
me
diffy.
to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
Bakwan said Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things still need to learn about him. I guess they know about being alchemical thing. A pride matter. Okay. I guess we can do that. He wants us to join the joint investigation. You just adventures? Nah, man, we can do that. Benefit of the doubt, that is, yeah. I mean, the clear evidence is not really there.
But
Because
what if
alchemy, I don't think alchemy
accusations
can do it
turn out to
that
be
quickly,
true?
honestly. Done great services, as always. Oh, we get to the second floor. Oh my god! The second floor actually exists! There's no way! Oh my fucking god. Can I get further up? No, I cannot. Invisible wall. Fuck you.
Wait, Captain Kaya! Surely I can't just...
Ordinary night.
Oh, in that case, head on in.
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
Lots of acme stuff. The Hexensickle thing in the background. I think it is Hexensickle related. It looks like Dragon.
Right back at ya.
I guess we have to look around, sneak around. Open door, Barret.
Since you have Master Jean's permission,
Okay.
you're free to investigate the office anytime.
Ooh. That's actually so fucking dope. Anything else I could interact with? I can investigate here. That's about it. I can open the door. Which is nice, I guess.
Alright, let's see what we can find.
Oh my god. Oh my... This is neat. Okay, so... let's start with the book. To alchemy, environmental science, and life science have been marked with alchemical symbols, and other have S-shaped or triangular symbols drawn on them. Interpretation meaning is unclear.
Wow, these books are so fancy. Albedo
That's
must have
really
gone
fucking cool.
to great lengths to get them.
This is a book, like, as a notebook. If Hoyo would sell that shit, that would make millions, probably. Investigate underneath the book. It's just this almost empty, almost. Hardcover book to strike the... Compartment within the desk. No. We're doing other stuff first. Careful, neat, with a certain elegance in its uniformity. Much like the man himself. He is him. One of the notes reads: putrefaction should be regarded as a counter simulation to process of life, like a highly efficient and destructive spell of rot. Upon use, the heart will decay within an extremely short period of time. That is definitely not looking good for him. Turning into dust that is nearly invisible to the naked eye before dissipating into the air. That is definitely not helping him out. That is definitely not a good look. Share with black powder residue at the bottom. I guess that is where he tested the alchemy thing. Chalk is the next stage after soil, but the current available materials are still insufficient to construct a stable structure. That sounds more like himself.
Nope, no idea what that means. Not sure if it's too hard for Paimon or
It's hard for
too
you.
hard for anyone outside this line of work.
No, if he's talking about chalk, right? It's probably somewhat about him, because Kreideprinz. Kreide means chalk. Okay? And then we have, yeah, the entire sentence, it sounded like he wants to recreate himself or wants to figure out what the fuck he himself is. That's my theory for now behind it. The pods of whatever lies within. The box likely remained locked most of the time. But now the lid remains wide open, as if the owner was forced to leave in a hurry and didn't have time to lock it. Perhaps the letter intercepted by the investigators was once stored here. The remaining contents should hold much weight as conclusive evidence. But you still get a strange feeling after reviewing them. In elegant penmanship, the letter reads, "In addition, I do happen to have some information on the subject of our last discussion. The materials and arcane formation required for human transmutation. The formations in these records likely originate from the Kanrian art of Chemia." Oh. The relevant documentation has not been well maintained over time, so cannot guarantee there are no errors or omissions. As thanks for your past assistance, I've enclosed the records with this letter. But that does not mean I support your pursuit of this research. Ethics aside, I'm not convinced it's even possible to create a human whose existence is identical to our own. The idea of the dynamic of creator and creation could exist within the same species is cause for concern. Even with a talent like yours, I must urge you to proceed with caution. The signature belongs to an unfamiliar name, one that also appears on an alchemy book nearby. You skim the preface and learn that the author is an old and accomplished alchemist. A person is likely a friend from Albedo's academic circle. Someone who owed Albedo a favor, but also urged him to refrain from conducting dangerous research.
Human transmutation? Is Albedo seriously looking into that? Ooh, Paimon doesn't want to think about that.
That sounds very interesting, actually. I'm a fucking mad scientist, though. Yeah, no fuck me, dude. I am. Can't directly prove that Albedo did anything. Besides the technique, like, it's been too dangerous to share with the public, right? That's why it wasn't brought up during the trial. Is there anything else? There's only underneath the desk. Oh boy.
Wait, it looks like there's a hidden
Fine.
compartment under the desk.
Yeah, you surprised? There does not appear a compartment added side of the desk. It was very well hidden. I mean, something like that is not too unusual. You can't blame him for that, honestly. The lock mechanism is complex, I mean, and seems to involve elemental power in some way. Perhaps you could try using Power of Geo. I mean, yeah, that's very good lock. Inside lies the piece of paper with more information. We are right now in pyro mode, so that's a bit weird. Investigate the paper. There's definitely human on there. Festering is also a manifestation of rot. Festering desire. When festering forces and a sufficient amount of life energy collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemical experiment, speaking sir, the results of the refinement were startling. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of the censored project, I must take advantage of this opportunity. The fucking redacted, man. I can't believe
The
it.
name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
Suspedo? Nomination festering forces, which suggests that Dragon's Spine could be involved somehow. Durin could be also a thing, that is true. This has something to do with creating synthetic life. Would Albedo go that far for one of his experiments? No, that can't be. I mean, if it has something to do with Durin, right? Which is, right now, what they're hinting on. Could be interesting. Amid the notes is a map with a few markers on it. Two of the marked locations correspond to the crime scenes, and the third appears to be in Dragonspine. Okay. That is very far up the mountain. Start pretty slow, but if the results of a joint investigation are correct, there should be body hidden at the last location. Or at the very least, what remains of one.
Huh. What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location? Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found.
Dodo, go! Please, LSP boys, please, LSP boys.
Oh, Vent is calling. Let's answer.
It's just Venti, okay, good. Find anything?
Oh, we found stuff, alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
It doesn't help his case. Yeah, not really. That's really not helpful for him. When does creation? There would be no separating him from her past. That is true. I don't know. There could be a way where he wants to reconstruct himself. But that is a different league, I would say. I would say that is... It could be problematic. Also, I don't think the text will go further here. It will for now, Randos appears. Pure madness and evidence you just found. Let's just say it could convince even those close to him of his guilt, perhaps even you. I don't think the handwriting was faked. The notes also sounded like him. Don't you trust? Do you trust Albedo? I don't know, but I want to. Do I trust Albedo? Yeah, I really don't know, honestly. I'm trying to think of a way where he could be redeemed, right? Because that's the most logical thing. He is somewhat of importance because connected to Hexencycle, right? So him making him unredeemable makes no fucking sense. If anything, they will make Granddaughter unredeemable. That's not him. So I just do, I don't know.
Our friend. We should keep the faith. And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right? Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it.
Yeah, no. No. Either way, a fair investigation means coming to a conclusion that is fair. Doesn't mean Menti no longer believes him? No, doesn't mean it. We don't get to the conclusion part yet. Objects have own value.
Yeah.
I hate it. Why is it like that, man? Presented by the facts. Remaining. Also, remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest assessment of the facts.
Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned.
Oh?
Wait, that's Miles. What's he doing here?
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
No, dude, you are fucking sus as shit, man.
It's okay. We're here on Jean's orders.
Is that the true Miles? It could be a fucking whopper though.
Ah, I see. I'll, leave you to it then.
Hold on. You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
Oh, not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Oh, sure. You got it.
That map we found in the hidden
This
compartment
dude is
seems
so
important.
fucking sus.
We should
Man.
check out the marked location.
Yeah, but we have to go to Jean first, right? No. Okay, good, perfect. Well, if we talk about locations, right? One was here. So I'll go there first. I want to look at all three of them first, okay? This is not something to take a little bit lightly. We have to explore, okay? This is exploration content. They give us 3 places, so we will check out 3 places. It's pretty simple, right?
Huh? You really gonna go flying in this weather? You think you can outrun a lightning strike?
Okay, let me actually check. I should have the thingies in here somewhere, right? Mysterious map, there we go. That is not helpful. Shit. One was here around, the other one was around here. I will mark that place here. It was around here. I don't know if it was there or down there. I will just put it here. The other one was around this area. So I will fuck around here quickly.
No way, bro!
There's a normal flower.
Let's fly. Locked on.
Put near the pond, honestly. We need the pond. That would be a bad area. I mean, I don't see anything super sus in here besides that. It's just a camp, a slime, a few mints, that's about it, and 2 hilichurs. That is one place. At least I think it was there. Yeah, I remember it being there. The other one's down here. So we go from here to north.
Let's fly.
Up and away!
Maybe it's these little rocks here, but I don't know. Also, we are not supposed to find anything, right? According to what was happening. But here also just a few hilichurs.
Watch out for when Kikuku shakes off his feathers, or you'll get drenched. Although, actually, you're probably soaked through already. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, okay, he's basically fucking nothing. That is somewhat good to know. Now about this place here. This could be in his hideout, actually. If it's in his hideout, that would be a little bit too obvious
I can
now.
barely open my eyes in this wind. It's so cold.
Let me climb the Chaska way. Oh.
We should be getting close. Oh, look over there! Something seems off.
Yeah, it's a little bit too sus this shit here. He didn't try to hide that one, I guess. Count Snow, a season adventurer, you notice a spot on the ground that looks quite different from its surroundings. You remove the snow and find a sizable hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body. Not looking good. Completely empty and the surrounding markings make it look like something was dug up. Didn't Emily do it or some monster?
Weird. There's a hole, but no body. The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies, but this location is different from the other 2. Why not fill the hole? Or smooth out the ground like the other places?
Yeah, it makes no fucking sense to me too. When I remove the trace like the others, and if Albedo isn't the response location on his nose, yeah, Doubt swirling in your mind.
Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case.
Questions around identity of victims who disappearance of the bodies. Yeah, like if there are victims, right? Who disappeared? If nobody knows it, that makes no sense.
What's wrong?
Moonshot citizens. Situation becomes almost serious. Second try, I could not read that shit in time. Would likely to be open to the public. And I doubt public sentiment will be in Albedo's favor. Definitely not. No.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious. Oh.
Second try set place to the. It said place to take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as well, of course.
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
I carry out my duty to the best of my ability. Sure, do that. Again, there's a fat fuck. Wait until 2 days later.
We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
That's your demon goes. Okay, more NPCs.
Yes, we sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time.
Oh?
Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria
Who is it? Is
agreed to
it the
present
guy
results
that
to the court.
disappeared from what's her name? Husband male, 46 years old. Much status single, occupation hunter. Hanselmann. Consistent with the conclusion of the last trial, his disappearance went unreported, likely due to lack of relatives. In addition, medical records show that he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. Damage to the femoral bone Mr. Dilluk found is consistent with such an injury. You can conclude that one of the victims in this case is Hanselmann. A specialized technique was likely used to accelerate the rate of decomposition.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
Yes. Alchemical or magical, both are possible. I mean, yeah, sure, you can't tell that, but it's more likely to alchemical instead of magical.
Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words,
That makes sense.
He sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act. In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna,
There we
if
go.
you would.
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master Diluc saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too. I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. And that's when I saw Master Diluc. I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I
The twitching
couldn't shake that
eyes
fear, and I started to
make
wish
it feel
I
like
never had a
panic.
crush on
Pretty good,
Master
man.
Diluc in the first place. If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation. Well, I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took me so long. Yes. Thank you.
I have a problem with
Two
that.
witnesses corroborate
I
the
have a
same
big problem with
sequence of
that.
events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
That makes no sense to me right now.
I believe the
Like,
answer lies
she
in
is
the alchemical technique
the one that
mentioned
prosecutes,
in the
right?
letter. The defendant is the most
Why the
accomplished
fuck
alchemist in Mondstadt.
is she telling others?
He
Yeah,
has the
speak
skill,
up.
no question.
That is not something that makes a lot of sense. Like, she tries to find people. So that's a little bit off to me. Yeah, see, I remember correctly. But I feel like Miles has something to do with it.
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense? You have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked
I mean,
against you?
just because he decomposes of them doesn't mean he killed them. That is very true.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses? That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
For things to remain buried in snow until someone comes along and brushes it away. Yeah, I believe in that. That would be a very good conclusion. That's the thing that makes the most sense to me, at least. Brushing off the snow is supposed to be in the yes, it is. It definitely is. Otherwise, he wouldn't have used these words. Considering we were on the Moonshot Mountain, right? Yeah. And somebody got dug out. Is Miles a Whoppy? Did Miles get replaced? That's something I would imagine. The one who covered the notes, right? Then I'm assuming you visited the third location marked on the map as well. That is correct. Hello, hey Tetsu. You nod your head and give an honest account on the scene you found in Dragon's Mine. I got a Scavier in 30 wishes. I got 10. Get fucked, kid. I wanted Eva and got fucked by Hoyo because they were like, yeah, no man. And here, take your Scavier with you. Enjoy life. As you maybe seen on Discord. About markings of an unknown creature. Everything covered in snow. No one knew there was something to discover in the first place. I got 0 EVAs and I'm okay with that. I got them 4 times. In 50 pulls. I got a Yao Yao and I got an Overrun. And like, I think 2 weapons or some shit, but nobody cares about the weapons.
Then, there must also have been a body.
But there was no body. What clues am I missing? So now it's my dilemma. What is your dilemma? The first and second marked location. Those are my issues. I think my shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes nearby. Taking together this evidence seems to suggest Albedo killed someone and could see the body. No, he just found the dead person and got rid of the body. For whatever fucking reason. Got 257 wishes and 55 beating web mana. Shall wish till 5 succumbs. Hopes to get Navi's signature. Dude, if you get Escovier's signature, that would be better than getting Navi's signature. Okay? I'm just saying. And you want Skirk and her weapon. I mean, Skirk and her weapon, they should be in anyway. The patch just started, okay? We probably get like 70 wishes over the entire patch, right? Maybe a little bit more, who knows? So you have like, let's say 350 wishes to go for. Which is definitely more than enough to get Skirk and her weapon. Guaranteed. Those 3 or 5 stars are good? Yes. 25% chance to get it done. It's too unlikely. It's way too unlikely. And even then, keep in mind, you lost the the 25% thing, right? That means the next weapon on the weapon banner will be guaranteed an event banner weapon. Maybe not on this patch, doesn't matter, who cares? Because on one of the next two, you will get both event wish weapons, either guaranteed or you get the one that you want. So, yes, it's just a win, in my opinion. If you're in a position would you wish for the weapon? Yes. If you lose the 25%, that's probably a better thing than not wishing at all. Because both weapons are insanely good, extremely versatile, I would say. And yeah, if you get the 25%, you still have the next weapon banner where you can get both weapons. Okay? For example, Skirk comes together with, let's say, Chaska, okay? You get Chaska's bow. Let's say you get Chaska's bow. Because it's then a 50-50 between these two. Then you still get Chaska's bow, which is fucking amazing. And on top of that, you get Skirk's weapon. Okay? It's just good. Right now, this current weapon banner, it's worth to lose or win anything, okay? It is a crazy good weapon banner right now. Open adult male. This describes nearly the same events as Beatrice. There's no reason for them to collude against Albedo, so the testimony should be trustworthy. Duke found teeth and a femur bone. See, but that's way too little to find. I confirmed this version of events because she was also there that night. Need to set Albedo up, fight a crush. And I wouldn't lie about something like that. Just get Deluxe attention. Yeah. To mention, Donna has been acting strange since before the trial. The teeth and the femur bone belong to a Mondstadt citizen. And the witness accounts suggest that Albedo was the last person to come into contact with his body. Did Albedo really use alchemy to reduce the body into a few bones? And does that mean he's the killer? The question is, why is one bone not getting rid of as well? That makes no fucking sense. It's extremely fucking weird right now. Set mark location, we only knew about it because we found the map in a hidden compartment. During our investigation, Paimon and I discovered a hole beneath the snow big enough to hide a human body. There were also claw marks around the outside. But there was no body or any remains whatsoever. The difference between the marked locations. There's some similarities and differences between them. Based on what we know, all three locations were likely used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each area certainly seem big enough. Unlike the first two locations, there are claw marks around the hole in the third location, and no witnesses saw anything happen there. The thing is, on all three locations, there were hilly trails nearby. I mean, not on the Dragonspine one, but if there are claw marks, there's a good chance. Could some creature have dug up the body? But why wasn't that the case in other locations? Marks didn't look fresh, which means the hole at the third location has been there longer than the other two. Wasn't made around the same time. Does that mean it's connected to a separate incident? That's a stretch. I don't see it. Captain Investigation Team. Arturus sees the Kreideprinz, synthetic human created by one of the 5 sinners, Gold Rheindotter. Albedo is steadfast, intelligent, and treats everyone with kindness and respect. I think most people would agree with that assessment. He's also a calculated thinker. It's fair to say that if he did commit a crime, it would likely be well concealed. That is true. Up until now, Albedo has never spread any ill will towards humanity, and he also still seems like his normal self. As a friend, I shouldn't reveal the truth about his identity. That would only make things worse for him. Genshin is a frigid climate, and it's covered in snow all year around. Even so that its home is various monstrous creatures that can withstand the cold. Deep within the mountain lies the remains of an even more mysterious creature, Durin. There we fucking go. Although the dragon has been dead for a long time, he still possesses a particular life energy. The other thing about it, a lot of strange things have happened on D-Spine. Encounters in D-Spine. I almost forgot, but I encountered someone on D-Spine who looked exactly like Albedo, and we weren't the only ones. Wait a second. Someone who looks exactly like him? Sus Beto. I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. But what does he want me to do? Announce a break in the case? No, I should play it safe. To an honest assessment of the facts, I should be honest about my doubts too. It's only fair. Besides, I think I understand what Albedo was trying to tell me just now. I would like to address the court, if I may. I was the one who investigated the office and believe the results will raise a few questions. Also, I have to write down that Lumine is muted. Regarding the 2 cases addressed in the previous trial, it was established that after disposing of the bodies, the defendant used alchemy to restore the grounds to its original state. But that wasn't the case on the 3rd location. The hole was still there, with dirt scattered around the perimeter. It looked more like something had been dug up. It was all done by one person. Why wasn't the 3rd scene given the same treatment as the others? Why weren't the traces removed? In addition, the markings around the 3rd locations weren't fresh, which suggests that the Dragonspine incident happened at a different time. For those reasons, I believe there's still reasonable doubt in this case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you. Astute as ever, King Pimpy.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out, there is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides
I'm gonna
the
go for it.
defendant knew about the
Good
third
luck, man.
location. And the map
I
was
believe in your
found in
RNG.
his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect.
By the way, Tetsu, did you
Unless
see
Mr.
my
Albedo
figurine
suddenly
already?
plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
That I got. I should maybe pause it. It's amazing, isn't it? My beloved, my one and only. Love of my life. Allow me to respond to King Pimpy's point. If all I care about was prove my innocence, I would indeed do as you described, Miss Hertha, and deny any connection to that map. But that is not what I intend to do. The map does belong to me, and I did hide things at those 3 locations. Things. Things. There were indeed bodies at each location. And I did kill and bury someone on Dragonspine. That is very fucking true. It is the Woppy Woppy. It is the Woppy Woppy.
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
No, he did not. Your mistake, Miss Hertel. The story doesn't end there. I am witness. Eula is witness. Eula looks like... Oh shit, fuck man, I remember. Some time ago I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragonspine. Someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate me in secret. His desire to kill me led to an altercation where I killed him instead. I buried the body in the on the mountain, the third location marked on the map.
Actually,
Suspedo.
the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day.
Yep.
The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people.
Bro, what?
Their blood is on your hands.
What the fuck are you talking about? No, you're wrong.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind.
You will let me finish, Miss Herta. I could get to the important part. The man who attacked me on Dragonspine was my height, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine. I'm gonna head off towards spoilers. Take care. See you around, Tetsu. Enjoy the pulling. Good luck, and have a nice day, my guy. Or night, I guess. It's the middle of the night for you. So someone who happens to look exactly like you? Yes. Exactly like him. Yes. Let's come back to what happened back then.
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
There's a copy.
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
I killed someone today, someone that looked nearly identical to me. It was Woppy Woppy. I never said someone was a person. It appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Wait, what?
You...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
I knew it. There's two health. It's Suspedo time. 2 point fucking oh, Lego.
Who are you? Why do you wear my face?
Hello to you too.
A calmer looking Hertha. As you can see, this is Hertha, the logistics captain of the Knights of Avonia.
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Order in the court. I wish I had a fucking hammer. I would just straight up hammer the fucking table right now. Opposition during all these years because that is where the subject of my research lies. The dragon Durin. Several hundred years ago, the Dragon of the East, Dibolan, defeated Durin in battle and with help from Barbatus, sealed his remains on Dragonspine. Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows more revitalized Revelitide? I fucking know. I don't know. By the day, my imposter on Dragonspine was a failed specimen abandoned in Durin's stomach. An unsuccessful iteration of the Homunculus project.
Homunculus?
Yep, he's sussing himself out.
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine.
Dude, they're two fucking hurters, man. It's like Honkai Star Raid. Oh my fucking god, they're two hurters.
So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome.
There must be one thing wrong about the fake one.
Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you?
Is there a way to figure it out without killing the other person? The two of you look identical, but judging based off demeanor. That's fucking terrible, man. Ah, yeah. The new rival actually seems more like the hurter I know.
That means nothing. By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the albedo in this room of being an imposter.
Oh my god, he's an imposter! No, he's albedo.
How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real albedo long ago.
The mark on his neck.
Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
They cannot create something like
I
that. We know
remember.
that.
Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles answer first.
Yeah, because he's Omega Stars.
Huh?
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused? You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
No, my head. It hurts.
Yeah, of course it does. Of course it does fucking right
Scar
now.
is right here.
By the nerves, I can't imagine this comes up as a surprise. Unless your informant and the Knights of Harmonious failed to mention the scar on Herta's left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
Yeah, they can't replicate that shit because they are flawless. And they see that as a flaw, and flaws they are not accepting. I remember that part. She can't say that. No need to panic, you can just edit now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or should I say, all spawn of Durin's life force have that ability. A powerful life force and appearance you can change at will, yet here you stand, formless one, paralyzed to act, because you're worried using that power could affect your accomplices. Accomplices? Then Miles must be one of them. Exactly. The others too. All the beings under influence of Durin's life force have gathered here, and yet their presence is what impedes her from taking actions. Once you attempt to transform all who surround, you will be affected by your power. You can't control it because in this network of living beings you serve as the core.
Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your way!
Whoa!
Come on, let's go.
Ooh, shit! That's a lot of people.
Hey, they're shielding the imposter!
She's trying to get away. Stop her. Don't let anyone stand in
There
your
are
way.
others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
Time to get moving, everyone. He got knocked out. Cool.
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
I mean, it's... What do you expect? She's monster strength. It's time to do. All units move out. Third company. Keep on the imposter's tail. Finally have a chance to talk, but before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. First, I've never killed any of my fellow citizens. I never used human remains as part of a chemical experiment. Second, the events of the past few days were all part of a plan. Most of the members of our order were on it. As for witnesses, Master Deluxe picked up on the situation long before today's proceedings. Indeed, follow me. God damn! God damn! God damn! Finally, some exciting moon shuttle! Whoa. Happy, happy! The slimes! The hillybillies! Oh my god!
How are there monsters in the city?
Of course, everybody was busy in chilling somewhere else. From this one, attack is imminent, but fear not. We've been preparing for this. We've been monitoring the resurgence of Duran's life force. Its festering nature agitated these monsters. We knew it was only a matter of time before they advanced to Mondstadt. And so we made preparations for an inevitable battle. I was hoping you two could join me and provide assistance in the battle to come.
Of course. Where's our first stop?
At the top of the city wall. Damn! Is there a map?
Take me up.
Dude, oh my god, I love Chaska. Let me go here. That's okay.
Easy now, Kakuku.
Dude, this is so fucking amazing, actually. Wait, there are healing shots in the fucking... Can I kill them?
Here. Captain Albedo, honorary knight, and your floating companion.
Some of the people around here are acting strange. Be careful.
Those are fucking tanky, man. Also, having cryo character probably not the best idea.
Let's go.
Midnight, fantastic. Let's fly.
I have one of the strongest fish in the entire world. I think I'm doing good, right? There's main TNT.
Hey, Venti!
Shoot! Someone's coming. Help me, please! Someone help me!
What's with the freak
What
out?
the
It's just
fuck?
us.
Ah, perfect. I can drop that. So he thought you were regular citizens. And for time, I think we can proceed as planned. I agree. Although it's been a while since I dealt with something this big, it's going to be pretty exhausting. Don't worry, I'll treat you to drink for your trouble. Oh shit, now he's motivated. Just what I wanted to hear.
So,
fucking
you two
echo.
know the other's identity then?
Yeah, that's somewhat obvious. Hello, Hexenzirkel. Paimon, please wake up. Okay? That was the most obvious. Okay? This is the least surprising. You can make new friends when we're not here, you know? Monsters start searching from ranks when doing the trial. They soon become agitated, likely to respond to the core coming under pressure. Still, I never expected those monsters to have become this advanced. The power of evolution cannot be underestimated, especially considering the fact that Duran absorbed the previous imposter.
Wait, so what about the map?
What the witnesses saw was true. I did hide those bodies. As I mentioned, the situation on Dragonspine, I noticed that many who ventured there came back different. They're all the sus versions. Some were under the influence of Dune's power, but the less fortunate ones had already been devoured by monsters, who then assumed their appearance to infiltrate the city. Most of those who were replaced had no close relatives, so when their behavior changed, there was no one to notice. The monsters used their disguise to get close to people. I eliminated 2 who attempted to attack.
What about the remains Diluc found? Did they belong to one of the victims?
Yes, the monsters slowly digested the victims. Sometimes they even left behind body parts to aid the transformation. All that remained of the first victim was a few strands of hair, and the second, some teeth and bone. The only bodies Albedo destroyed were the monsters and mimic forms. Then he buried whatever remained of the victims to put them to rest. Someone had to do it. Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data on the putrefaction of the bodies. After we defeated that doppelganger, Whopperflower and Dragonspine, we promised to tell each other a story, remember? You told me a story of a gardener, I remember. I do not remember, honestly. Then, you remember what I told you about Subject 2? In his pursuit to replace Subject 1, he transformed a Whopperflower into Subject 3. So there was another imposter on Despawn that day. Yes, it would be Subject 2. I confronted him. Oh yeah, true. It was Synthol, I know that. But his body on Despawn. So you see, at one point there was something hidden in that hole you found. But Duran is becoming more revitalized by the day. Under the influence of his power, the monsters dug up Subject 2's body and returned it to Duran's stomach. Duran absorbed the failed creation along with his knowledge and way of thinking. Ever since then, all creatures spawned from his power had the ability to transform their appearance. Humans who venture into Dragonspine for too long are also bound to fall under Dune's influence. But those effects don't show themselves right away, and the intent to which a person has been affected is hard to perceive. You saw it for yourself, didn't you? All the people acting strange. Those are the same people who just tried to break into the Knights of Favoni's headquarters. Dune's power remained dormant within them until finally it surged to the surface and seized control. That was also our goal. If we could force the situation, the imposter had no choice but to unleash that power. All those under the influence would become violent, and thus we would know who was affected.
Wait, so what do? We can't go around hurting innocent people.
I mean, we can knock them out, but we cannot kill them. That's why I'm here. It would make me look bad if I just laze around after promising to help. It would sound like you. We'll use the power of Animo to restrain them now. That should give the knights the chance to subdue them without harm. A specialized team will deal with them later. Alright, that's the long short of situations. It's time to activate that thing, right? The little secrets other people should know. My identity, for example, keep it to yourself, okay? Alright, this should do it. The wind is definitely picking up. That's a lot of wind.
Wind currents? Paimon's never seen this many.
This is fucking amazing, actually. Venti's fucking OP. There should be now wind currents across the whole city. Everyone, can you hear me? Loud and clear, all units, what's your status?
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support. Requesting assistance at the side gate. Heading over now.
Whoa! It's long-distance wind communication! How is that even possible?
That is fucking lit. God damn! I mean, it makes sense. There's theories about that at least. I know it's somewhat possible too, but not for long range. Thanks to Lord Barbatus. With this, a blessing, we will succeed in defending our city. If you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
Yeah, something to hide. It's Venti. You didn't have to broadcast that.
Huh? That voice. Venti? Is that you?
Oops.
Oops. You fucking moron, Paimon. Oh, you know, just wondering about calling for help. Thank goodness Kimpipi and Paimon and Albedo found me. Got me out of tough spot. Of course. Now that you're okay, we should check on the status on the other areas. Thanks, friend. May the animal Archon protect you. Yar. I've got things covered here. Dude, this is fucking action, man. God damn. Suku's chilling on the fucking table. Kaya and Diluc at the thingy. I like being in the middle like that, especially on the bridge. Oh, look who it is. Frost down Laurel. Its biggest counter. Get back! I suppose thanks are in order, Master Diluc. I appreciate the help. No need, I didn't intervene to save you. It was for my own convenience. You were in my way. Oh, well, let me get out of your hair then. I suppose we could work together, but you just melt my eyes. Anyway, well, melt is a pretty good reaction nowadays. Suit yourself. When did you notice something was off? The first trial. Ah, because of a fake hurt, huh? No, because of you. Me? What did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough. No, you weren't nervous enough. Tell me, Master Diluc, when do you think I actually get nervous? I suppose we will see, won't we? Monsters incoming. Wolf Gaze don't look so fucking good on me. On second thought, best not to think about it. Just to fight as them now. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Retribution!
Bird!
Cool it. Oh, so sorry.
Am I lagging? No, no. I felt rather lagging.
Time for retribution! Don't get frostbite. Dodge this.
They're over there! Diluc, Kaya!
If you had time to make it out here, I'm guessing the other areas are secure.
What? We can't be here because we care?
Maybe this was just a closer spot to the city gate. Maintaining control over the main roads means maintaining control over the battle as a whole. You made the right choice.
So what's the status over here?
I mean, it's the easiest way to get to the place. All under control, don't worry. A trusty civilian volunteer and I have this area covered. I think you mean the man who held the title of the cavalry captain before you. You don't have to bring that up. Keep up the good work. We will go check on the status of the other locations. Oh, and wanted to thank you for what you said in court. If I'm not mistaken, you were on my side by the end. Haha, believe me, he has had his suspicions since the first trial. I suppose it didn't feel right to believe that someone who helped me in the past could be a cold-blooded killer.
Aw, that's so sweet.
That's the nicest thing Diluc can ever say in his life. Thank you for trusting me and choosing to fight alongside us. As for you, Kaya, good work as always. We'll see you soon. Of course, stay safe. We will get to see Assassin Beidou on the fucking hill soon as well. Do you now get the map view? Yay, visual! Yay, we beloved! Dude, these fucking transitions, man. Hoyo gave their all. Oh? Babu. No, man, I can't. No.
Let's dance.
This is hilarious. Bro, what the fuck is that? No, man, it's amazing. Well, I have to wait for healing. Did I lose HP again? No. Also, Babru has Ember. Interesting. Talk to Knights of Favonius. Hello Pimp, hello Mookie. How's it going, buddy? Have a nice day, dude. Alright, you should be on the mend.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now.
Babru's muted. I have to write that down.
Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put
Swan,
myself
what's
in
his
harm's
name?
way. I can help with the logistics from the back.
Let me copy that. Well, maybe we can give you a hand. Yeah, give me a hand job. As you said, the situation outside is chaotic. Injured parties should not be left unattended. There are others here who need to get back to the front lines, so I've called you all myself.
Of course. Thank you.
I turned
Mr.
off
Zarya.
the screen so I don't get spoiled. That is fair, that is fair. The only thing I can tell you is right now there are more people voiced than muted, but playable character wise, almost everybody's muted. Just do my job. I will leave the cathedral to you then, Babru. You can count on me. I don't really know how all of this started, but I do know that Jean and the others have been preparing for this for a really long time, so I think everything will be alright. No, it has to be. Did I catch you at a bad time, Babru? No, not at all. Did you need something? I just wanted to tell you that over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen in Moshat. Attacks and fighting, so I need you to take care of yourself. Huh? How do you know? I bet it warned us in advance. It has something to do with D-Spine, and he's our authority on that region. So we should take him at his word. I'm feeling like a sack of potatoes. How so? Also, YouTube. Have you seen my latest upload? If you didn't, watch it, okay? 52 minutes long, sadly, but it's definitely worth it. Dragonspine, huh? Wait, I have to screenshot that shit. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, they did it. Hoyo fucking did it again. Hoyo did it fucking again. Hoyo did it fucking again. Oh my god, the fuck meme lords. So the city's going to be in danger. Yes, but the Knights of Favonius will do whatever we can to protect the people. But then, who will protect you? Don't worry, I will look out for myself, I promise. Please let them be okay out there. Sister Babru, could you lend me a hand? Wait, Grace. Grace is not... Grace is muted. I was on a trip yesterday. Oh, that's why I didn't see anything about you. Mona! Oh! Mona ass cheeks. Noel. Benny boy. Touching woman, as always. Amber looking for shit. And Mika being behind fucking walls. Amber's muted. Mika's muted. It's a whole nightmare. On guard, everyone. Incoming monsters at 11 o'clock. Looks like we got 25 hidden shells, 2 blazing axe meter shells, and a bunch of different slimes. Preparing elemental countermeasures. Roger that. I'll watch it later. Should do that. Wait, what the fuck is this shit? What am I doing here? Oh my god, we have bombs! We have bombs! Nuke them all out! You didn't fucking hit me! Shit, how do you do that?
Precision strike.
This is some fucking nightmare, man. What the fuck is happening here? Nah, that is weird as shit, man.
Final warning. Leave the wounded to me.
I don't know how I'm supposed to fight this. I cannot even do damage with my fucking Baron Bunny. Why are you so useless, Baron Bunny? This is so weird. Help me. I mean, motherfucker can't go further back than that, right? Please explode. Oh my god, I did damage. Dude, what the fuck is this volley moment here?
Go, Baron Bunny. No escape. Providing cover fire.
Oh my god, this is a battle of fucking goodwill, man.
You had your chance.
I guess I can do plunging with Mika.
Now's your chance.
That's also not helpful. This is fucking helpful.
No one escapes my sights.
Oh, there we go. Alright, doing the Archon quest. Already doing the Archon quest? Yes. Of course. Do we miss anything else? Bro, I can't wait to stream again. Bro, I'm happy that my PC is working. I'll watch later, okay. Got Escovier while pulling for Eva? Same. It's a nightmare.
Hertha! Oh, jeez, your voice scared me just now.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan.
Well, after you up and
I got on the
disappeared one
first
day,
10 pull,
all
man.
Master Jean told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an
And I got
important mission. And that it'd be better if
3...
people
No,
thought you
I got
were
4 EVA in 50 pulls.
And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears
It was between 20 and 30 pity. Even better, man. Good shit, man. For me, it was like somewhere in the 10s. It was quite scary, though. I get shit thinking about it. The monster replacing someone close to you, and you are none the wiser. Don't worry, once this is over, these monsters won't be a threat to us again. Albedo, are you okay? The trial wasn't too hard on you, was it? I'm sorry I couldn't be there, I was so worried. Same here, I thought it was all real. At one point, I was in complete shock. So, you didn't know, Emma? Then it seems Eula did an excellent job at keeping the situation under wraps. And no need to worry, you two. I'm no worse for wear. That sounds like Eula, alright? She's like an impenetrable wall, that one. You're not getting a secret out of her.
Yeah, for sure. She's someone you can really count on.
And I got one overrun.
So, how did you decide Hertha should
In my
disappear
pulls.
again?
Was pretty fucking
After all
good.
this fighting, I can't
Pretty
seem
fucking
to
good.
get it straight.
Got everything I wanted. C3 Layla, C2 Oron, and C0 Eva. Though I couldn't care less about Escoffier. So same, man. Dude, I was doing the first tempo. I was like, imagine me getting low pity, and I instantly got her. I was so pissed, man. Was Kaya's suggestion? He said the plan would work best with someone well known and reputable without being too high profile. Naturally, Miss Herta was the perfect choice. We needed to leave a hole in our organization, so she came up with an idea that she would disappear. So that explains the rumor that someone has fallen during a mission. Of course, it didn't take long for that to get resolved. No, because the imposter fell right into our trap. It was all part of the plan. First, we spread the rumor that Herta was missing in action as a kind of incident. The news came from Kaya and Herta's direct subordinates, which was important because we needed it to be credible. The imposter saw the gap in our ranks and couldn't help but take the bait. It didn't take long for the fake Herta to appear on the night's patrol route, claiming to have survived her mission.
When did that happen?
I didn't need her. Do you think I knew? Okay, Pimp, enjoy the story. I'll be off. Do that, buddy. Do that, buddy. I don't want to spoil you too much. So far, fucking amazing. I love it. All I can tell you. Enjoy the story later on. Hopefully, maybe, Mookie. And same with you, Reckless, in case you don't want to get spoiled. Because shit is banger.
Over 6 months ago.
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making.
6 months ago. That is... Yeah, like... 5.1, 5.2 or some shit. Interesting. Thanks, Pimp. You're welcome. And yeah, thanks for being here for the short time. Yes, and our enemy was more meticulous, I don't know, than we expected. Monsters have been searching for Herta's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is a more advanced way of thinking than subject to. So we had to wait long enough to convince the fake Herta that she had our trust. Furthermore, we needed to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had enough to strike.
How did the Knight's internal information
Are we
even
sure to like
reach
the video? I
Aaron
hope
and
so,
his
man.
monsters?
I need them. So far, I only saw people thinking it's nice because I posted it onto the official subreddit. There's
an informant among our ranks.
There's an informant among our ranks. Oh my god, again among us. Don't worry, Barbatos already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing, so she can't hear what we're talking about right now.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial, and you couldn't even defend yourself!
It was to be expected. I couldn't just reveal the truth. It had to be at the right moment, or it would have given the imposter even more fuel to use against me. She would have demanded to know how I knew about Rankspine and the monsters in disguise, and if my true identity got out, the public's trust in me would be gone. It was a trap, you see. Argue back and expose my origins, or keep my mouth shut and be seen as a murderer. Credit where credit is due, it was well thought out.
Yeah, thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner.
We have not seen Lisa yet. Indeed, I have to thank you for that, Kimpimpi. You probably don't know it, but you've been part of the plan since the beginning. Me? I wasn't even know was there for a plan. And for that, you have my sincere apologies. I know I kept you in the dark, but I had a reason. This might not sound intuitive, but I did it to make the plan even stronger. From the beginning, I knew I had to leave the letters in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover. Someone willing to seek the truth. Naturally, I thought of you. I knew you would return for Windbloom. I knew you would agree to attend the trial. And I knew your sense of responsibility and justice as an honorary right. Fuck, man, I cannot speak anymore. Honorary knight would compel to start your own investigation. The fake Herta, subject 2, has met you on Dragonspine before. If she thought you had lost faith in me, her confidence might get the best of her. The perfect time for us to strike. Albedo's right. You're part of the plan from the start. I hope you don't take offense at our decision to keep that from you. And please, don't be too hard on Albedo. He was just doing his best to look out for Mondstadt. Enough people were involved in the plan as it was. We had no other choice. The honorary knight and Paimon will always be friends of Mondstadt. We will never forget that. Aww. So nice. Now let me date Fisher. In that case, thank you for thinking of me. It was an honor to take part. It is us who should be thanking you, honorary knight. Very true. Based.
Wait, was that you just now?
Dahlia.
Let's go to the side gate to check it out.
Wait, there's so much stuff happening. I step outside the courtroom and this is the first thing I see. I'm not sure how much I can take. I'm not brave enough.
I think you should give yourself more credit. You were brave enough to sit through the trial despite the nature of the allegations. That takes strength.
Deacon Dahlia? I didn't see you there earlier, Apologies.
Rosaria asked me to come. With Albedo running around protecting the city, she was worried you might be alone. At a time like this, 2 is much better than 1. So let me help.
Oh, thank you. Didn't think Miss Rosaria even remembered me.
Of course she does. She spent all that time monitoring Albedo. It's only natural that she remembers his most dedicated student.
Oh yeah, so after all this, I hope Mr. Albedo's identity will be a secret, huh? Not at the higher ups at least.
As far as I know, he shared that information with close members of his order long before these events.
Yeah, we know that for quite a bit. Huh?
Perhaps I spoke too soon. You do scare easily.
Sorry. I guess I didn't expect Mr. Albedo to just reveal it like that.
I'm sure he felt the time was right. Besides, you know the truth. I know the truth. It doesn't change anything, right?
When Mr. Albedo told me in the library a few days ago, I was pretty shocked. But more than that, I was amazed.
Not afraid?
Nah, man, she's into that gooning stuff. No, not afraid. I trust in knowledge and science. And I trust Mr. Albedo as a person. Huh, I just noticed, Deacon. There aren't any wind currents around us.
We lucked out on that front. Otherwise, that conversation would have been for the whole city to hear.
Huh. That's how it works. That could have been so embarrassing. I have to check out the other places. Diona. Diona is muted. These darn things are more annoying than this disgusting booze hounds. Albedo can be if you run into anyone who needs a safe place to wait this feel out. To wait this out, if you feel to send them to the cat's tail. I will be here to watch over things so that everyone will be safe. Thank you, Diona. We'll be sure to do that, just that. It is not my beloved, my one only love of my life up here, right? Who is it? It's Benny.
Gotta say, when I
Oh,
saw
Benny's
you on the side of
voice.
the road, I thought you were hurt. Not about to whack me in the head.
Whack me in the head.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry about that. I was trying to run away, but I just couldn't keep going, so I pretended to be unconscious. Thought I could at least land a surprise hit on a monster that way.
I get it. That's a pretty common tactic. Oh, Traveler, Albedo, you're here.
If you're looking for somewhere safe, head to Cat's Tail. Diona's sheltering people there. Anyone who needs help is welcome.
Got it. I'll take her there right away.
Let's fly.
Man, I wonder if I missed some fucking dialogues. Because that would be fucking annoying. After, on the first way to some place. Eula?
It's all my fault. I knew Clea was fast, but disappearing like this? I only lost sight of her for 1 second. How am I going to explain this to Albedo?
Oh no, the poor monsters!
Explain what?
Explain what? Oh no. Oh yeah, she's having an issue now.
Albedo, Traveler, Paimon, what brings you here?
We're providing mobile support across the region. Was there something you needed to explain? You can tell me anything, I hope you know that.
Yeah,
Oh, not this!
plus we kinda already heard what you said, so...
Just tell us there's nothing to be afraid of. Yeah. Yeah.
Clea, she disappeared right under my nose. I'm sorry. I'm doing all I can to find her.
God, oh god. Oh no, Bushin is in danger. I see, please don't beat yourself up. Clea is...
Wait! Something's coming this way, and it doesn't look pretty!
It does look pretty. Oh no. Alright, fighting first. Conversation later.
She was right next to me. And the next
Right,
thing I knew, she ran
Runeguard?
off somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a second.
Nice, I'm already fucking dying. Like to see it.
Crush! Beg for mercy.
Clea to the rescue!
More speed. Those bombs. I see what you mean. She is not to be underestimated. Flood of frost. Shudder.
Dumpy dumpy go! He's muted. No! No! Not the Dozali! Great work, Lee. I'll be counting on you to protect Eula next time too.
Albedo, you can't be serious.
I mean... No problem, just leave it to Klee. Are you going on patrol, Mr. Albedo? Klee heard you weren't camping for a few days and these monsters followed you back home.
Camping.
Camping.
Right. The truth isn't suitable for little ears.
Yeah. That's right. So I need to report back to Master Jean to settle my expenses. If you have some time, I'm sure Eula would be grateful if you escorted her back to the headquarters as well.
Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
Aww, that's so cute. Hehe, it would be an honor. Clea will do her best. You can help.
Take me up. Giddy up.
The question is... why is that so fucking weird?
Let's fly.
That should be it for now. Good work, everyone. How did we fare injury-wise? Good, our preparations paid off. Injuries are few and far between. I have the full record here. Wonderful, I'll review it in a bit.
We're back.
Everyone alright?
Amber?
Yep, right as rain. We are back! Klee kept Miss Eula safe the whole way. Yeah, I mean, it's Klee. That's amazing, Klee. Eula was lucky to have you. Looks like we're still missing a few. Reporting back, Master Jean. Mission complete. Good to have you back safe and sound. And great work, everyone. This operation could not have happened without all of you. Your leadership is what made it possible, Master Jean. It's been a busy few days. You should take a well-deserved break. I will, but I believe you deserve one most of all. My work isn't finished, I'm afraid. I have a few loose ends to tie up. Loose ends? Oh, yes, of course. We can talk about it back at the headquarters, Kimpimpi and Paimon should be there too. Alright, everyone who has finished their work should head back to their quarters or to the church to get some rest. Wanna come with us, Klee? We can drink some tea and eat some freshly baked moon pies. Yes, yes! The Klee totally. Hi everyone! Venti, thank you for everything. I know there were difficult moments along the way. Oh, well, wait. That mean you saw me running for my life? No apologies, just forget I said anything. Haha, just kidding. But you're right, it was tough out there. I almost lost my head to the wind several times. Any notable information on the wind? Of course, I was out of the city wall for quite some time. I hit all sorts of things. As for something notable, well, I picked up an anxious voice and a child's anger. Dune has been isolated for centuries, but absorbing Subject 2's emotions allowed him to understand certain truths about this world and its existence, including the fact that he's no longer Mother's only child. Or perfect creation. It's obvious he found that fact difficult to accept. The emotions he felt in response were quite genuine and, dare I say, human. If I eliminate the perfect creation, I will be the only child mother needs. This mindset arose out of Duran's instinct to compete and survive, and became to dominate all those around him. Of course, the absorption of subject to knowledge allowed him to take a more intelligent approach, accusing me of murder. In the end, however, Duran still lacks sufficient social intelligence. The fact that his army even got this far is a miracle.
Oh, no wonder Venti sensed a child's anger through the wind.
That same feeling, it's close. Phonia. Oh? Phonia, boys, apparently. Ah, Miss Phonia, here to take your report.
Oh, nothing much to report, actually.
Is that so? During the battle we are talking about, you're transferred to the 7th Company. You were in charge of patrols and post-battle reconnaissance this time. How did everything go?
Good. No problems.
I see. If you don't mind me asking, why did you come from that direction and why are you alone? Did you think we were still meeting at the side gate? There was a change of plans. We sent the message over the wind in the last few minutes of battle. There were a lot of changes during the operation, but imagine you missed those as well because you're under Duran's influence. And you have been since your trip to Dragonspine over 6 months ago. He's running away. That's not gonna be working. Don't move. Let's continue this discussion back at the headquarters. Don't be scared, I will figure out a way to free you from this power soon. I feel like I missed a fuck ton of hidden content, honestly. Restless as a child. Ooh, Chivo. Alright, the others are looking after Phonia. Please tell me you can help her. As long as the rest of the operation goes well.
Wait, the operation isn't over. What do we do now?
Duran. What happens next is more of a personal project. I consulted Venti about the possibility of calling a tripartite? I have no idea. Conference. Ah, yes. That's a relatively new tradition. Grand Master Vaka came up with the idea a few years ago. I still remember when he approached me about asking the lovely ladies of the Hexencircle for a small favor. Hexencircle mentioned. The chumminess caught me off guard. The lovely ladies. Call me lovely ladies. If I hadn't known any different, I would have thought he was talking about his older sisters or something.
Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something?
Oh, NPC! People are already crying. I wouldn't call him young, but he's not old either. Oh my god, a beard. He's a type. to crack a joke at every opportunity, so whatever age that is. Indeed. It's the dad age. Anyway, the three-party, I would call it that, conference is a gathering of three parties. The Hexen Circle, the Annual Archon, and the joint force of the Knights of Favonius Church. Church of Favonius. Oh, okay. Lord Barbatos was able to facilitate a meeting between Varka and the mages. Oh my fucking god. Well, I have to write that down. 1 second, 1 second. If that is mommy, I'm losing my shit. Left is Varka. Okay, that is guaranteed. So Varka is blonde. That's interesting. Short hair, no beard. People are gonna be crying, molding, balding, hating everything. Fuck yeah, I'm loving it already. Varka has quite a way with words, so it's able to gain their favor and convince them to agree to a very important request. And if that is Alice, she has white hair. Or how do I have to see that? And she's short. Which means teen sized. As I wished it was, okay? Namely, that in Moonshar's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to our nation. Yes, and now I have a request on my own. So I need the conference to convene once again, Menti, if you would. Of course, can people pass me the Dodoko communication device?
Huh? You're gonna use that thing to call them?
Of course. It's directly connected to something with Alice. Just watch and learn. Okay, I think this should do it. Dodoko. Please be voiced. Please be voiced. Please be voiced.
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
The Varka. Okay. Okay. I have to. Oh wow. That is. Wow. Hold on, that's not the right voice.
Wait. Barbados?
Varka. Grandmaster? Oops, I put in the wrong number. Nah, sorry Varka, you're probably busy right now.
Considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, I would say so. Ah, yes, well, have fun with that. We can talk some other time.
Alright, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
No, of course, yes. Dodoko. The secret stash! Don't tell me hidden beneath the great tree of Windrise. That seems like a bit much.
Hello? Who is this?
Alice's voice! Oh my god! Greetings, Miss Alice, it's Venti.
Venti? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell.
It doesn't ring a bell? Nah, it's Mommy! It's the original Mommy! You're really gonna do like this? Fine, it's Barbados.
Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados?
You still remember the three-party conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend. He's asking for a meeting.
Oh? And which brave soul is it this time?
It's your stepson! Yay! It's me, Aunt Alice. Albedo, captain of the Knights of Favoni's investigative team, requests a formal meeting with the Hexen Circle.
And what is your wish, dear Albedo?
I want to accomplish something unprecedented.
How unprecedented. Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
In terms of techniques, no. But in terms of location and materials, yes.
Okay, that makes no sense.
You've piqued my interest. I'll be right there.
No, if we get to see Alice, I'm losing my mind. Be right where? Here? As in this office?
Hello again, everyone.
Fuck! Okay. Fuck! Why are you cock teasing me, Hoyo? Hello, Aunt Alice. I see you've turned yourself into a giant Dodoko.
Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
I need C6, R5, Alice. I don't give a fuck, okay?
Wow, the attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while.
We never got to see each other. Please come here. I want to see you.
On behalf of the Hexen Circle, I hereby grant Albedo's request. I'm guessing you still need to prepare? Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
At a long table. That means, on the other thing.
Aw, that's nice of you.
I suppose it's just my nature, darling.
She is... oh my god, I need her so badly. Thank you, Aunt Alice. Thanks, Mom. There's someone you need to meet. Head to my office, he's waiting for you there. Oh boy, who is it now? Dude, I can't, man. Oh yo! Oh yo! I'm flying up. Suck my dick, man. You can't fucking change mode. I'm not taking the stairs.
Have you ever wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed? Paimon bets there's a secret snack stash hidden around here somewhere.
It's Durin! I mean, Mini Durin. Hey, not so loud. Mini Durin is not voiced. Okay, I have to write that down.
Mini Durin? What are you doing here?
If he's here, then meets Wanderer is somewhere close, probably. Well, actually, I've kind of been helping you guys in secret this whole time. I've tried tapping Paimon on the shoulder during the battle, but you flown away too fast. Wait, what? You have been in Moshad for a few days now, but I've kept myself out of sight. I thought people might be scared of me. Nah, you are way too adorable.
Oh, don't worry. We aren't scared of you.
Hehe, thanks.
So, what brings you here? Oh, is it Windbloom? There are a ton of fun games this time of year.
Paimon. I did sneak off to the festival for a bit. Even though I couldn't play the games because all of the people, I still had a lot of fun. But that's not why I'm here. Albedo and I made a promise to accomplish something great together.
What do you mean?
Maxi Duran. I'm gonna replace the Duran in Dragonspine. I'm gonna be the one who is revived and brought into this world.
Wait, didn't that already happen? You left the storybook world, and now you're here.
Sorry, I should be more specific. Albedo said he can use alchemy to turn me into a human.
What?
Human transmutation. So you are Albedo's intended subject. Yeah, he's been working on it for a long time.
And that's what you want, Mini Duran? To become human?
I don't know if want is the right word. I don't even know if there's a right answer in a situation like this. But I do know this. I have just as much of a right to this name. I don't want to lose to the other Duran. That is fucking hilarious, man. Becoming human isn't as simple as just changing form. I know. Albedo talked to me about that. He said that Duran on Dragonspine is a lot more aggressive and primitive, almost like a beast. But Mom created me in a storybook. The pure parts of me can balance out the evil parts of him. I hope so. If I'm honest, I don't know what that will look like. If I can still be me once I become one with that part of him. Maybe without a complete soul, there was never really a me to begin with. Albedo said these kind of things are normal. We're just trying to figure out who we are. But I'm not afraid of change. I want my life to have meaning, and suppressing an evil dragon becoming human both sound pretty meaningful to me. That is very true. That would be a fucking huge development. So don't worry, no one is forcing me to make this choice.
Well, turning you into a human sounds like a huge project. No wonder Albedo wants to get the mage's approval.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really grateful to him. We are kind of the same boat, you know. Albedo told me he's the Kreideprinz. It's a synthetic human. And if this works, I will want to. We will be the only two of our kind in the whole world. Alchemical creations allowed to live in human form. If all living things are grouped together by species, and there's only one other person like me in this world, I guess that makes us family. Aww.
Definitely. You've just gotta trust one another.
That's so cute.
Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hat Guy know about this?
Hat guy. That's a hat guy. Yeah, I told him I was coming here to fulfill this duty. He didn't try to stop me. He just told me to get a move on then. Yeah, that sounds like him. He didn't say it outright, but I think he supports my decision. Maybe he even thinks it's a good idea to go through with that. I'm a little scared, of course, but excited too. Anyway, I'm really glad I got to talk to you at a time like this. I feel a lot better now, so thanks. Mini Duran! I'm feeling a little nervous, but also kind of excited. It's a strange feeling. I've never felt anything like that. But don't worry, I can cope. I gotta do my best to stay in a good frame of mind so that Albedo's plan can succeed. It's funny, there was no Lisa to be seen anywhere. It's part 4. The big part 3. Note, your party configuration cannot be changed during the Hexen Circle trial. Please choose a suitable party in advance. Recommend Hydro Cryo. I have to change my beloved, my one and only love of my life. That background is fucking golden, man. I think I'll go with 3 now.
I have high hopes for this journey.
This is gonna be very fucking shit what I'm doing here, but it's fine, okay? It's fine. Oh my god, it's a chessboard! Hey!
Welcome, one and all. Please sit wherever you like.
So, no unspoken rules to be aware of. I don't want to unwillingly park myself down on some important lady's chair.
I highly doubt anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbados. But thank you for being so considerate.
Man, Mom is finally back. I can't believe it.
Jean didn't fancy tagging along?
A lot happened in the city today. If she left, there really would be no one around to lead the Knights of Favonius.
All right, never mind. I was just hoping to treat her to some tea. So, tell me, Albedo, what is this outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I've been hearing murmurings about?
I will get right to the point. I intend to kill the evil Durin in Dragonspine.
Oh?
And I would like to ask requests from some alchemical reagents from the Hexen Circle.
Which ones? I'm all ears.
First would be the flesh of an immortal monster from the Mare Javari.
Interesting. What else?
Okay. The other is a portion of the embryo left by my mother. Granddaughter.
Ah, the raw material from which she created her monsters in the past. There's not much of it left. Dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life.
She's catching on way too quick. Correct. Durin's heart has continued to beat ever since the day he died. That means it's just a matter of time before he eventually returns. It could be centuries away or millennia, but the day will come. I've spent years investigating in Dragonspine, so I'm well aware of the danger he poses. He has already posed a considerable threat to Mondstadt at less than half of its original strength. There's no telling how dire his consequences could be if he ever regained his full life force. Hence, if we want to be free of the dangers posed by his blood and limitless vitality, we must find a way to eliminate Durin entirely. Unfortunately, Durin is a special entity. Even after death, he could reawaken at any moment. So the solution is to kill him and then resurrect him in a different form. Upon resurrection, he will no longer be the creature he once was. In fact, he will no longer be monster at all, because I tend to transform him into a human-like being. During the summer, Kelly and I visited a fairy tale world called Simulacra. It was created by mages from the Hexen Circle, so I'm sure you know of it.
Of course. It was even the home of one of M's children the other Oh, I see.
I see. It was during that journey that I learned with certainty that Duran would return to life one day. That experience inspired me. I met the pure soul M had created, and I knew if I wanted to change Duran's fate, he could be the key. To that end, I devised an alchemical model for the transmutation. The soul will come from the fairy tale dragon of Simulacra, the dragon from the original dragon's heart. And the monster remnants from the Marijamari and the embryo mother left behind will form the flesh. The corrosive nature of the dragon venom and the heightened vitality of the monster's remnants will offset each other, keeping the constructed body in perfect balance. A powerful side effect can be triggered when festering forces and life energy collide. In an alchemical setting, the results are sure to be nothing short of astounding.
The glint in your eye when you talk about these ideas. You really are your mother's child.
Do you see that as a bad thing, Aunt Alice? Hello, Thomas. How's it going, buddy? How can I say, dude? Sup, sir?
Of course not. To me, you're both extraordinary individuals.
Good morning, my guy.
You
How are you doing, dude?
fascinating.
How long did you stream yesterday? Just woke up? Yeah, dude.
In any case, now I see why you asked Venti for help.
Time to another 30 hour?
The
God
materials
damn,
you seek
man.
are
Good luck
extremely
on that.
valuable. The misuse of even the tiniest amount could
I
cause
could not.
unimaginable chaos.
That's way too much for me. 8 or 9 hours is like the maximum, I think, at this point for me. Unless I go for 24-hour stream, but that is cheating.
That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition. You need to prove you can wield them. And so, you must pass the Hexen Circle's trial.
Ooh. I understand. I figured something like that might happen. That's why I asked King Pimpy to come along. Wait, I'm joining you in this thing? You're not even gonna try to talk me into it? Well, just wake up a bit before I do anything. That is fair. Dude, I'm streaming for actually 4 hours already. Was it 4 hours? Yeah, let's say 4 hours, roughly. And I slept for like maybe 2.5 or 3. I'm tired, man. I can think of no better partner for such an endeavor.
So you know our tricks, huh?
Aunt Alice has always loved the spectacle. Any chance to witness friends come together to support one another.
Well, success means little if you have no one to celebrate it with, no?
I so much hope Alice comes playable. I am crying if not.
Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will have to sit this one out.
What? Why?
Too dangerous.
The Hexen Circle trials are no walk in the park, my dear. Besides, I already decided on the structure.
Oh my god.
There's only room for 2 participants, I'm afraid. No more, no less. You understand, don't you, Paimon? Oh, don't be too angry with your dear aunt.
Okay, okay. You can turn off the charm.
You can turn off the
Archon
charm.
will stay behind.
Thank you for being so understanding. Then, whenever you two are ready, interact with the chessboard on the table. It will guide you through the trial.
Oh my fucking god. New boss fight. Let's fucking go. Then let me make a formal request. Will you go through this trial with me? Lego, Lego. Are you ready?
Then, my dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
Ooh. Dude, this chessboard alone looks so fucking good, man. I don't play chess, but god damn it, I would like to get that just to have it because it looks so fucking amazing. That's actually dope fucking. Oh my god, man. It's time to get fucking bodied by chess pieces. I can't believe it. It's certainly in keeping with hexagonal modalities. We've been shrunking down to chess-size pieces.
Whoa, you're so tiny now. Take extra care of yourselves, okay?
What is it? I mean, it's Paimon being small. Nothing, it's just a Paimon's voice is even louder than usual. No, I'm this size. He's always so energetic and lively. Nothing can dampen his spirits. Don't worry, you'll be back with her again in no time.
You sound pretty confident, Albedo.
If it's chess, then we got chances. Aunt Alice, I didn't realize you'd be personally conducting the trial.
Well, since your mother has to recuse herself, who better than I to put your abilities to the test? I have prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you two. See?
Dude, this is gonna be so fucking lit.
Defeat them in battle. Prove to me that you have what it takes to achieve.
She looks so evil right now, I like her.
Swashbuckle your way to victory like gallant fairy tale heroes.
Oh fuck, man. It's so hilarious, man.
A little moose boosh. Goose on the loose. Up and away.
Moments of birth.
I'm getting fucked. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Oh my god, too much chess for me.
Open fire.
And that's why I took Chaska, just saying. Chaska is basically a fucking cheat code for me here.
Witness my great undertaking.
Up to the freezer.
That is not good.
Come here, you little rascal.
Okay, he got one tap.
The war was over. Moments of birth.
Open fire.
I am having issues with this team, maybe a little bit.
Fire in the hole. Time to shine.
You should feel this ancient power.
I know what they want me to do. Yeah.
Locked on.
But I kind of want to get HP back. I don't know what fucking piece that is. I have no clue.
Let's fly. Open fire.
Oh, it's that diagonal shit, huh?
Witness my great undertaking.
How brilliant! Up to the freezer.
Oh my god, man.
meant to be this form? A toy really doesn't suit me. Well done, but this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial. Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are.
Oh shit! Moment of birth! It's so anticlimactic that both of them are muted right now. Now it's time to fight the king and the queen. Oh my god, this is so fucking hard.
The trial awaits.
Oh my fucking god. This is so fucking good. I can't.
Only by turning the world on its head can we see its true colors.
Oh my god, I have no idea how I'm supposed to come do that. I was using shotgun that shit here is probably not the best idea, honestly.
This chessboard. Pawns earned true freedom the moment they gained legs with which to ride. So, in the spirit
But it's fine, I am having range, I can take my time. I don't need to rush it, necessarily.
no need to thank me, of course. Just a small gesture of kindness from me.
Barbalov.
Justice to you.
Yeah, I should not have him with here.
You're always so charming. This calls for some pomp and ceremony. Good lord. Getting your lines.
Where were we?
Let the world collide!
At first, moments of birth.
My power is immense!
Just don't get stuck in the barrel.
Lockdown!
This is a unique as fuck battle, man.
Witness my great undertaking.
Our performance
Is she resurrecting him? Of course she does.
I dance for you, my dear.
That was the worst moment to jump on, honestly. I'm surprised I survived her.
Mind the wind.
Let's fly!
The curtain call.
Walpurgis game. Of course. That makes sense.
Yes, very well done. Oh, they've grown up so fast. I'm so proud.
Barbalov, like this, I think.
Really?
Yes.
Well then, I'll leave you to debrief the others about today's events.
The others? Oh, oh.
Huh? You're leaving already?
Barbalov. Was Barbalov from Mona?
You did marvelously today. I'm thrilled for both of you. And should you feel the need to gloat profusely to that student of mine so she knows to up her game, be my guest.
Yeah. Fucking evil laughing. Oh my god.
Lovely tea party. But that'll do me for now. Until next time, my dearies. You're just going to up and leave? Barbie?
Barbie. My god, that is too hilarious.
You'll have to forgive Barbalov. She's always on the move. And she never says where she's going either. I think she enjoys the mystique. But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's a very health-conscious individual.
Oh, okay. She's a fitness influencer? I can't believe it.
Barbie was satisfied with your victory. And so am I. Congratulations to you both.
Thanks,
you
Mom.
You can come back now. Oh, whoops. I need to turn you back to normal first, don't I?
Yay! Time to get big again.
You're finally back! Great job! You made it all look so easy!
Nice to have you back.
I mean,
safe and sound.
having
Now
Chaska makes
time
stuff
to
easy.
relax and switch off.
That's
You've
the reason
earned
why you take Chaska. Thank you. Felt pretty good to beat the trial. Once you've rested up, let me know when you're free and we'll head to Dragonspine.
To deal with the Dragon of Dragonspine, right?
Indeed, the sooner we deal with Duran, the better. Oh my fucking god. No, I'm Ellising, okay?
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
I am definitely doing screenshotting here. I don't give a fuck. This is kind of shit. Wait. Can I use my camera in here? I probably can, right? I cannot. I can change my characters. I can go to what's her name? Charlotte. Let me go to Charlotte. That is very important. If you want to think about Charlotte, okay? I know happens rarely that you think about her, but you can use her thingy where you use her E to watch it. She has an item for that. If you don't have that item, get that item. Okay? It's in Fontaine. It is like a lens or some shit. I do not remember how it looks like. I'm on to there it is. Special analyzes zoom lens. Yeah. Activate the gadget. If I now use my E, which is a cooldown, I can take pictures. I can do actual picture of Alice.
Say cheese!
Do I have to hold it? I think I have to hold it. Well, I guess we wait another 10 seconds. And I have to do pictures of Alice. There's no way I'm not.
Hold that pose!
There we fucking go. So, look at this. Perfect. With all the fluffy tail in the picture. I need it. I need it. It is very fucking important. It is way too important. The Dodoko. There's not much you can do here on this angle. I take it. That is... What a fucking story, man.
Here's to a safe journey.
Man, I love Alice. Head to Dragonspine. I really hope she becomes playable. I have to C6 R5. That isn't... I mean, at least C6 R1, right? But there's no chance. I'm not C6 R5 here. I want her since 1.0, okay? Since Kelly's story, I want her. Question mark, question mark, question mark?
Yep.
What are you question marking about?
Freezing as ever. Huh? Paimon's hands are turning to ice. You sure? Is it warm in there?
Is it warm? Should take off the edge to improve your mood, but I couldn't read that in time. You think it's a bit insane? Nah, man. Nah. Dude. It's Klee's mother, okay? Klee. I got Klee skin. I will definitely get Alice. Guaranteed. And I will C6. I don't give a fuck, I will C6. Guaranteed. Okay? Guaranteed. There's no way not. I have to. There's no way I'm not. There is no way I'm not. We've arrived. Sorry, Paimon. I have to get to work now.
Still beating away after all this time.
No, it's not weird. It is peak. Absolute peak. I'm not gonna pull for any character in the near future anyway. So I'm like absolutely saving up and everything goes for Alice. I don't care, okay? It is straight up, I don't give a shit. I have to get her at least C2, ideally C6, okay? There is no questions asked about it. Leave it to me. You two, stay on guard. Moment of birth.
May Paimon ask a question?
You may.
Who is Durin to you? Do you think of him as one of your kind? And is he a dragon, person, animal, or monster?
The answer probably is. From alchemical perspective, we are both artificial creatures. Creations, not creatures. Both, maybe. But biologically speaking, we have no relation whatsoever. So to say we are kin would be categorically incorrect.
Sounds like you prefer humans to dragons then.
It's not so much a matter of preference. Rather, as things stand, I would say I belong to the class of human. Albeit a unique category thereof. But then again, most forms of life in this world possess some unique traits. I am perhaps the most unique among humans. That I'm the only one of my kind. But soon there will be another just like me, assuming this alchemical project proves successful. I believe Miniduran already told you of his intent to replace Niduran of Dragonspine. After my conversation with him, he also expressed a strong interest in becoming human. It's a fascinating prospect, not to mention an extreme challenging one, but I understand why he came to do that decision. Do you see this as an act of creation? Well, understood in the broader sense, this project deals with both the past and the future, and stands to profoundly impact many lives. That primarily is what makes it worthwhile. Helping Miniduran, who he wants to be, is a secondary consideration, though still a meaningful one. I'm dying. By contrast, my personal motivations are nothing so grand and meaningful. I'm just pursuing something I believe in. In my view, to cultivate life, which the world cannot generate endogenously, I have no idea what the fuck it means, is to cultivate the world itself. Whatever aids life in attaining a greater level of perfection improves the world by doing so. It is not a question of whether this ought to be done or not, merely whether I wish to. The alchemical enterprise is concerned with deciphering and comprehending all forms of knowledge. That is the path I walk. Of course, that's not to say that this is just a science experiment to me. Anything that affects Mondstadt I approach first and foremost as a member of the Knights of Favonius. Does that answer your question satisfactorily? Well enough, thank you. He got his life sucked out of his asshole. Finished.
Looks like a golden energy has encased the dragon's heart.
The whole heart would be too big. I don't need that much. Instead, I've just removed the core. The rest will lose its vitality completely. This time, Durin's body should finally die for good.
Wait, but in that case, what's gonna happen to the fake Hertha? And what about the people who fell under Durin's influence?
They lose all their powers. The Knights will keep an eye on them, but as far as I'm concerned, eliminating Durin's influence on the citizenry and creating a new Durin through alchemy are one and the same thing. Armed with this heart, I'll be able to complete the alchemical array and deal with all these issues in one go. Return to Mondstadt? Fuck you. I'm going actually inside of Mondstadt instead of outside. Just because I want to see if I can find fish on the spot she's supposed to be. Are they yapping about some shit? Or are we still normal overworlding? Takes a little bit until they hear
what happened with
this guy nothing. Nobody cares. Okay, good. So Fish is supposed to be around here, but she's not around here. So good. That is that explanation.
Take me up.
Okay. Let's see if there's more combat time. Let's call it a day here. Thank you for accompanying me.
Pleasure. We sure learned a lot.
Mondstadt's a lively place during the Wind Bloom Festival. You should look around and pick out some nice souvenirs for yourself.
Oh yeah, the festival! Wonder who the Windbloom Star is gonna be this time. Well, we've been too busy dealing with this situation the entire time. Who else would be free to work during the Windbloom Festival?
That is true. I'm sure we'll find out on the day off. Wait until 2 days later. Waiting! Dude, this is... I really hope that picture earlier, that was actually Alice. Because that would be surprising if she looks like that. But she must be. She's usually the representative of the shit, so that makes the most sense. And left side is Varka. Most definitely as well.
The Windbloom Festival is about to begin! Let's go check it out!
Let's go to the plaza, sure. Maybe I should port up there. No, I should check first if Fish is now there. She's not here. No, can port up. I assume that's the ending now to the Archon quest.
Let's fly!
Never mind, we go story mode again. Story mode part 3. Let's go, baby. as you all know, during this year's Wind Bloom Festival, the people of Moonshot have banded together to defeat several waves of monsters that try to invade our city. Accordingly, we would like to award the title of Windblume Star to someone who made an outstanding contribution to the defense operation. This is someone who may not look like a strong warrior, but whose keen insights played a vital role in gaining control over the conflict. His words and songs always have a word of lifting people's spirits, and they were a great support to us all. Let us give a round of applause to this year's Windblume Star, Venti the Bard! Yay! Woo! Yay, Venti! Huh? No way you really come. You really gonna pick me? Why not? You're the perfect person for the job. Alright. Does that mean I get unlimited free drinks at the tavern? It's fucking alcoholic, of course. I'm sure they will be more than happy to support this year's Windblume Star. If you would like, you can even take a drink while you give your acceptance speech to the crowd. Oh boy. In that case, let me swap out this speech for a song. Everyone, the best bard in the land is about to begin his performance. So don't go away, gather around and lend me your ears. It is not voice. I'm gonna cry. It's definitely voice. Maybe he's just not singing, otherwise there would be subtitles, right? There's Albedo. I hereby exercise the prayer of Mini-Duran. Moment of God. Wait, he cast a thing around the entire fucking city? Unequal Earth, I couldn't read that shit in time. What a fine way. Lisa? Oh my god, Lisa on screen? Can't believe it. 18 worthy. Clean-Dotally! Come on, where's the shit? There we are! There we are! Green time! Yoimiya should have seen that, man. We should watch that shit together with Yoimiya. Okay. Wait, that looks like fucking Evil Venti! Wait, what the f— Nah, man, no. God, oh, fuck me. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Albedo, how did everything go?
Oh, my fucking god. Oh, god. Very smooth, I would say. We achieved our goal.
Really? So Mini Durin looks like a human now?
Not really. Correct. However, his newly formed body is still stabilizing. We should give him some time. I graciously accept the compliment. It really is rather remarkable what we've accomplished.
So, how do you feel right now?
Quite good. I did what I set out to do and achieved a personal goal. I think even she would have made a rare facial expression. Has she seen it?
She?
Yeah, it's gold. It's Rhine-Daughter. It's pretty simple. My master and mother, gold Rhine-Daughter. Surprise, surprise. A long time ago, she sent me to Mondstadt with a instruction to complete a task of monumental importance, to find the truth of the world. I had a theory about what she meant, and in time, I was able to collaborate with her. Sure enough, finding the truth of the world basically stood for getting alive. Basically told you, bitch, get alive. Straight up. Also, Mika and Bayula together, that's kind of interesting. I mean, we saw that, I believe, before. That might be easy for most people, but for someone like me, it meant doing a lot of learning about a lot of things. I had to find out about myself and the world around me. Get to know me and get to know other people. Life is the space that exists between me and the world. To become truly human, I had to inhabit that space. So for an artificial human, finding a life is, in some sense, equivalent to finding the truth of the world.
So that's what she meant, huh? Well, no wonder those monsters wanted to infiltrate the city and replace you. They wanted your life for themselves.
Being alive is just existing, but having a life is what makes you truly human. Think that's a message she wanted to get across to me. Still, I found this whole series of events has given me new inspiration. Becoming human is only the beginning. What follows is the choices a human has to make in life, as well as the kinds of family bonds they will form. Most people would probably see the events of the last few days as something out of a nightmare, but for me, it's just a part of my family life. I fear the carefree existence my brother has enjoyed this far will now come to an end. Just like me, he will have to step into the world and face the same constraints as everyone else.
You've got an unusual family, that's for sure.
He has a very crazy fucking family. Let's suppose we get it from our mother. She is highly unusual. Yeah, she's fucking mentally ill. She's one of the 5 sinners, apparently. There are all kinds of families in the world. Some base their life around the family store, others around the farm. In my family, I suppose we tend to the flower beds. And now I'm a gardener too. As long as you feel like you have gained something from the experience. Mercer never showed her face, but if Hexencircle knows what I've done, that means she knows as well and gave her approval. Do you really think they are this much in contact with each other? Since devouring Naberius, it would seem she has finally found a modicum of peace. And if so, then I'm truly happy for her. She didn't always have a penchant for madness, you know? Nah, man, she definitely had.
Devouring Naberius? What's Naberius?
I'm so fucking scared. I don't fucking know. Oh my god, do I want to know? It's a name of the ruler of life. Wait, what?
What?
Okay. Aunt Alice told me about it not too long ago, but it came as no surprise. I knew Master would do it sooner or later. As for the ruler of life, all I truly know is this. Nebarius is not gone. Instead, because of Master's action, she and Nebarius are now one. Okay, all I can say is Not Cry will be absolutely fuck mental. They have to expand the shit in Not Cry. There is no way they're not, right? In any case, thank you so much for your help during this ordeal and for choosing to stand by my side through it all.
Of course, that's what friends are for.
Paimon took the words right out of my mouth. Hearing me say that means more than I can say. I'll make sure to pass along the sentiment when we report back to Master Jean.
Oh, so you're heading back to headquarters? Well, good luck with the report.
Thank you, I will get going. And he didn't.
Wow, this Wimbloom Festival turned out to be a special one. It feels like we really made a difference.
Yeah, but holy fucking shit, man. What the fuck happened here?
Oh, Paimon almost forgot. If the Wimbloom star has already been chosen, what is this year's Wimbloom gonna be?
Oh god. Wanna take a guess?
Venti, you're back.
Haha, well, I couldn't keep my two dear friends in the dark about this year's Wind Bloomer. Now could I? What do you think of this Cecilia? That sounds fitting. The true feelings of a prodigal son. A sentiment as sweet and warm as a gentle spring breeze. Perfect for the season. Kim Pimpy, give me your hand. Huh? The mages are very pleased that you and Albedo managed to pass the trial. Albedo received the materials he sought, so you deserve something in return as well. The Action Circle wants you to have this. It contains something entirely one of a kind. A secret of sorts. When the time is right, it will reveal itself to you. So no need to open it right away.
Wow, a gift and a mystery all in one. The mages sure love their secrets, huh?
According to the center, you're probably the only person who could make use of something like this, so it's supposed to belong with you. The first thing I think about is something with abyssal shit and abyssal shit sucking out of stuff. All I did was deliver it. Although I did go to great lengths during this whole ordeal, I suppose the reward from efforts wouldn't be out of question. Of course, he wants to lose again.
You've helped a lot, Venti. How about we treat you to a drink?
Oh god. We're getting poor. Oh no, we're gonna be broke at the end of the shit. I don't have more, man. Really? I'll hold you on to that, you know. No going back on your word.
Of course, Dad. Let's go to the tavern right now.
You mean smile. Music to my ears. I'm so happy. I could fly. It's like this festival was made for me or something. Yeah, it literally is. Imagine. When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is sad fate, cruel it may be. Were it not for a hero who could set us all free. Through shadows so cold, he sought wisdom untold, chasing a fragrance the wind only knows. Thus wistfulness waned and faded into night, as he stepped from the darkness into the light. That was fucking sick. The problem is, I could not find Fischl doing the fucking quest. So I am balding quite a bit. I wish I could just straight up redo it. From a certain point on, right? But this game doesn't have to shit and it's annoying.